Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to take the king. Well, not really the king, I don't know. Okay, so I've been using Super Vegito. I was using him a lot yesterday. I didn't get a chance to make this video yesterday because, like, you know, all the global blue Kaioken Goku stuff, like, everything, like, it's insane how much news and how many things have been dropping, like, on global and JP, like, the last couple weeks. Like, it's just, like, non-stop. It's insane. I don't know. I think Super Vegito is obviously like busted. Like, he's, you know, is he a top 10 TUR in the game? I would say yeah, probably. But I do think they probably could have done a little bit more for him as well. Just because, like, I feel like there's a gap between him and Golden, or excuse me, not Golden Freezer, but Janemba. Like Janemba and Cooler, I think have like there's a cliff. And Vegito is not past that cliff. Vegito's really good, but I think what they should have done, rather than the 40% after he gets hit, I think 50% attack and defense, start a turn, bam. I think just that alone is a pretty substantial buff, and I think that would work out much better for him. Okay, so yeah, so my goal, or my plan here, I'm going to have one rotation of future Gohan and Trunks, and then the other rotation is going to be Blue Gogeta and then AGL Super Vegito. Because, you know, one of the really fun things you could do with, like, the Super Saiyan team, by the way, you look at some of the units that have come out this year, like, look at this team I'm rocking right here. Like, the Super Saiyan team is so crazy. So, like, I've seen a lot of global players, like, they're like, it's like, on the subreddit, I look, and it's like, okay, banner prediction, and every banner prediction that global players have done has Namek Goku on the banner. I mean, if he is, that Kaioken Blue Goku banner is, like, insane. But, like, Goku was 2 banners ago on global. He's not going to be on the banner. I'll tell you that right now. Now, they have done it before. So physical Goku Black came out, and then he was featured on literally the very next banner. But that was, like, a way different circumstance, because that was back in the day when Dragon Ball Super was still airing, right? And, like, they had that level of hype to carry Dokkan. Like, just, like, dude, like, when cats saw that AGL Rose and, like, that physical Vegito Blue were in the news, people were going crazy back then. And it's like, I guess, really, that was very generous of them back in the... Well, okay, I was going to say it's very generous of them back in the day to put physical Goku Black on that banner. Because, like, people, like, he didn't need to be there for people to summon for Rose, right? That was not necessary. But those banners had way more... They had, like, 10 or 11 or 12 featured units or something like that, you know, back before the dupe system was out. Yeah, I believe that I think Rose and Vegito Blue came out right before the dupe system came out in JP. I'd have to double check that. They were right around the same time. It was very, very similar. Okay, so future Gohan transforms, and then he just basically, you know, he puts his balls on the table. Super Saiyan future Gohan is crazy. Like, one reason I actually think, he's not going to work very well without having Trunks on rotation, that's for sure. Okay, so one reason I'm a little bit disappointed in Android 13 is because I directly compare him to future Gohan. I like, you know, future Gohan, Cooler, and Android 13 are all basically the same unit, right? Well, same type of unit is what I'm meaning to say. And I think future Gohan is, like, way better than Android 13. Like, Android 13 is just, I don't know, he's super boring to me. Like, maybe it's just me, but, like, like, guaranteed crits against Goku, yeah, cool. And then, like, you know, he has guaranteed hits that connect, like, awesome. If you take him to fight Janemba or Hirudegarn or, you know, Legendary Goku event, sure. But, like, you know, that's why I call Android 13 mid, even though, obviously, he's very good, right? But y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, Super Saiyan team, right? So here we go. Super Vegito and Blue Gogeta on rotation together. Obviously, quite impressive. So 1.52 million is about where we're going to see Vegito sitting at with his attack stat and a super attack. But then if he gets the crit counters, he can do a lot of damage. See, like, he is putting up a good amount of damage here, even against type disadvantage. One thing that's crazy about this rotation of Vegito and Gogeta is they don't care about type disadvantage. Like, this tech enemy does not frighten me in any way with Gogeta and Vegito on rotation. Like, that's one thing that's really, really fun. Okay, so like what I typically do, we'll go ahead and skip Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You know, what we want to see is how Vegito is going to fare, like, you know, once we get up to, like, the UI Gokus and stuff like that. But considering that Vegito is AGL, he's going to be really good for one of the hardest portions of the fight, right? Which, of course, is the incredibly frustrating, whatchamacallit, the SCR UI Goku part, which is really, really tough and can be annoying a lot of times. And Vegito is just going to destroy it, right? So, all right, let me go ahead and skip the Super Saiyan 3 phase, and we'll be back at Tech God Goku. All right, so we're going up against Tech God Goku now. Again, you know, typically this is where, you know, some units could struggle, right? Like some really top-tier units going up against type disadvantage. You know, if you're not getting crits and stuff like that, they're not going to look that impressive. But, again, you know, with Blue Gogeta and Vegito, like, these units, like, Vegito doesn't... Mostly, he doesn't care about type disadvantage because his defense is still going to be on point. Now, if we get super attacked, he's going to get smacked around big time. The good news is we did manage to get our defense. So if God Goku had supered right away, that would have done like 300k or something like that. Like, it would have hit so hard. But, you know, his defense kicks in after he gets hit, and then it's nice. So, the worst thing that could happen to you would be if, like, you know, there's one attack at the start, and then it's a super attack. And then Vegito's passive kicks in, but, you know, he's already been supered. And he's, like, never going to take damage from normal attacks ever, like, in pretty much, like, any situation. So, like, really, the defense that he gets, that's something you only want for super attacks. So, I'm just not a fan of his design as I've used him more. He should have, there's no reason he couldn't have gotten the defense at the start of turn. Like, if you want to give him the attack buff when he gets hit, sure, but he definitely should have had his defense at the start of turn. Because it is pretty common, actually, for the enemy to just super right away. But, you know, I do say all this, but it's not like Vegito is unimpressive or anything. Like he's still, again, crazy. I would have him as, like, a top 10 best TUR in the game. It's just, you know, a lot of people wanted him to be, like, the best unit in the game. And really, it wouldn't have been hard for them to do that. Like, all they had to do, if he just gets the stats buffs, they don't change the buff on a super attack, and the only thing they do for his passive is they give him damage reduction on super attacks as well. Like, that's it. He doesn't even get an attack or defensive buff, but he gains the 80% damage reduction against supers. I probably would consider him the best unit in the game. Like just that alone, because he would be invincible to damage. And, you know, he, like, any, like, normal attacks, he would be countering and racking up a lot of damage as well. So I would consider that better than Kale and Khalifa, absolutely, because a lot of people, I feel like, always kind of miss the point of why I think Kale and Khalifa are the best unit in the game. It's because Kale and Khalifa are the best defensive unit in the game. Easily. Not even close. Like, with how high their defense will go, and then they also can get up, like, to that 66% chance to dodge. Like, you know, they're crazy. So, alright. Vegito, you know, Vegito's doing good. Again, he's not bad. Like he's putting up very impressive feats right now. Even going up against type disadvantage and all that. Double super attack, so he's giving a double buff to the entire rotation, so he's adding a lot of damage to the rotation. All of the counters he can do. Basically, the thing that's really good about Vegito is the more difficult... Okay, so we didn't get any crit counters, which is unfortunate, because now we're going to eat this. Yeah, the 300k with his defense, but... the more difficult... Can we get one crit, please? I have full crit on him. Wow. All right, very unlucky. But 2.51 attack stat for Gogeta is good. The more difficult the situation, the better Vegito is going to look, really. Like that I think is probably his best, like, attribute, is that, like, you know, again, like a boss, like UI Goku, who's attacking 50 times, like, that's where Vegito will be at his best, and he's going to do the most damage, and he's going to look the most impressive. Unfortunately, I didn't get a transformation here with, you know, Namek Goku, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay. This rotation has been holding up fine, by the way. You know, future Gohan and Trunks are very, very good together. This is not going to hurt us at all. This will do, like, I mean, this will do, like, 60k, I'm going to guess. 60? 50? Yeah, see, see, your boy's getting pretty good. I play so much Dokkan that I just kind of, like, know like, you know, how hard all these bosses hit and stuff like that. Like, I've done, I don't know, probably over 1,000 runs on the Legendary Goku event or something like that. Probably. I don't know. But that's because future Gohan, right, gets defense, depending upon Master and Student Bond category allies on the rotation, and he also has damage reduction. You know, that's not even future Gohan's full defensive ability right there. We could have another Master and Student Bond category character on the rotation, but, you know, I just didn't, right? So, all right, I do really like that super attack still. Oh, double super attack. Vegito, this Vegito also gives a damage buff on his supers. I do like that they give that to a lot of Vegito characters. Just a nice little extra buff that he's able to do, right? And it does allow him to do wicked damage on his counters after. Like a double super and then that, yeah, 1,000,000 damage on a counter is very good. Okay. So I think we're gonna, like... we're gonna just, like, blow right through... yeah, okay, we're good. We're just going to blow right through this blue Goku, you know, with a Vegito transformation, obviously. Just don't super attack right away, and we're good. Okay, cool. We would take a lot less damage right here. Dude, I have to show that I have full counter, or full crit on him, because that's like 10... Okay, this is why I concede that counter units are amazing, right? And I concede that Tech Vegito Blue is amazing. But I personally hate them because this is my experience with counter units. I have full crit and they don't crit. Like, you know, the 3 dodge seems to activate more often for me than full crit on, like, Vegito units. So, you know, I prefer something like blue Gogeta right here. Well, he didn't dodge either, but I prefer blue Gogeta just with his guaranteed crits. That's fine. We'll take that. Dude, I can't... Again, this man has got I have full credit on Vegito. Because, you know, in an event like this, at the same time I'm saying he's going to look better the more difficult the event is, like, this Goku's defense is too high for Vegito to damage unless he's doing his criticals, right? And, again, we're not doing our criticals. You know, he's all of a sudden not even, maybe even going to look that impressive, right? So that's a little bit unfortunate right there. We got the Rage ability. I'll probably just not use it right now, but, okay. So, again, I have full crit on this man. Can we please get some crits? Hello? Alright, well, the really good news, right, is no longer, I guess, am I going to keep this blue Gogeta and Vegito rotation. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and toss LR Vegito next to him, because, you know, they're going to link up a lot better. Now we're going to have Power Bestowed by God active, which is really good, right? Another attack link for AGL Vegito, so he's going to be even stronger. He's also going to make LR Vegito stronger, right, with his super attacks. Or, yeah, his super attack, the attack buff he gives. So, I mean, this you want to talk about a powerful rotation, dog. Okay, yeah, there we go. Give me those crit counters, man. As long as we're crit countering, that's not a crit counter, unfortunately. But, you know. Okay, so he's up to 1.5. Okay, so his attack stat did barely go up. I mean, Power Bestowed by God is, what, plus 2,500, which is not that impressive. Double super attack, very helpful, because the whole rotation does extra damage now. And again, that was another example. Oh, yeah, look. Okay, so after both of his super attacks, he's now able to actually do tangible damage without getting crit counters. So it's another reason those super attack bonuses are so important. And then obviously Vegito, you know, this LR Vegito has his own super attack buff plus the 2 from AGL Vegito. So his counters will absolutely do a lot of damage here. Oh my goodness, he almost did 2 million on a counter, dog. Whoa, okay. If LR Vegito is doing 2 million on a counter, then yeah, at that point, I would consider that better than Kill Khalifa. That's a very rare situation to get, but oh my. Almost a 2 million damage count. Like, he did almost as much damage as Blue Gogeta did with a counter. So, I mean, LR Vegito does have that in him, right? Definitely, he's got some real power. But there we go. Like, we're completely disintegrating this incredibly tough part of the fight against SCRUI Goku, right? So, I mean, the Super Saiyan team, you know, you guys know how good the Super Saiyan team is. It's really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move ahead now until we get to Int UI Goku. All right, guys, so here we have, you know, an unfortunate situation. This is actually pretty rare. You know, okay, so UI Goku is attacking. I mean, how many times is he attacking on this turn? Like 12 times or something like that? Like, and he's not attacking the first slot at all. You know, so unfortunately now on Vegito's super attack, And he's not going to get his attack buff, which is very unfortunate because he is able to do a very decent amount of damage. Like like with a 1.55 million or whatever, like that's fine, like that's good damage. So now it's down to 1.11 million. Like, man, I don't know. I guess they really could have done a little bit more with him. I think they are maybe a little bit too fearful of him. This is why I wonder. Like, I imagine, so you guys know, okay, this is gonna hurt. You guys know that I've been saying, like, I think there's gonna be a base form Vegito that transforms into Super Saiyan Vegito, either as a New Year's unit or, wow, okay. I mean, the good news is Super Saiyan Goku and LR Vegito shouldn't take damage either, but that's brutal right there. I would not be surprised if that transforming Vegito, which, I mean, that's definitely something that's going to happen, right? Let's say he does come out, and he does counters after he transforms into Super Saiyan. I would not be surprised if he has a very obnoxious... Oh, are we dead? Yeah, I think we're dead. Okay, well... I guess that wasn't a good look for AGL Vegito. I mean, that's fair. We did see his weakness in play, which is if the boss decides I'm a Super U right there, his defense isn't really the greatest because, unfortunately... when he, at level 1, his defense is already super high. So his defense barely increased with his EZA. It's a very similar thing with the physical legendary Super Saiyan Broly's EZA, where his attack barely increases from level 1 out of his TUR. So his attack barely goes up from his EZA, right? Like, Vegito got, what, plus 8,000 defense, which is nice, but like, you look at how much he got over 3,000 attack, or like 3,000 attack. So it's a huge difference in how much attack and defense he got from his EZA. He's very good. He's definitely better than the physical Super Vegito, and he's definitely like a must run on Potara, and honestly, probably the Super Saiyan team as well. Like, he's just the way he's reducing damage, doing critical damage. Did we ever? So he does also have the ability to see enemy super attack when HP is 40% or less, but we never saw that, did we? Yeah, see, again, once you, under 50% HP, I've found to be very easy to do, and under 59% HP is very simple to do. What, Kid Goku, Blue Kaioken Goku, and LR Gohan and Goten, their active skills are under, what, 59 or 58% HP. That's not bad. But once you start talking about getting under 40% HP or under 30% HP, for LR Cell's transformation and, Vegito being able to see enemy super attacks, that's real tough. It's real tough, so... let me know what you guys think of him. Again, I do think he's very good. I probably would say he is a top 10 TUR in the game. He probably is like a top 4 or 5 EZA unit as well. I'm probably going to do like a bunch of like top 10s at the start of the year in January, and we'll sort of see how things are going to play out. Like, I'll really take my time and try and like figure out like what unit I think is better and stuff like that. We'll see how everything turns out. But thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch y'all next time.